Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all on this fine evening.
The Indian automotive industry's most coveted honours, the Indian Car of the Year and Indian Motorcycle of the Year Awards 2019 were recently awarded in a glittering ceremony in Mumbai. Presented by JK Tyres, the awards saw the who's who of the industry gather to watch the announcement of the winners from amongst an intensely competitive field this year.
Technological advances, excellence and finesse, and apart from the mechanical excellence in these vehicles or machines. That was number one. And number two, we are a tire business. We are most closely associated to this sector. So it made sense if we try to partner them, apart from my business partner, even on this platform. So in fact, those were the two driving forces. And looking back, I think we have succeeded on both the fronts.
The jury process for the awards was as intense as ever, especially with the addition of a third category this year, the Premium Indian Car of the Year. Leading auto journalists led by ICOTY Chairman Yogendra Pratap and IMOTY Chairman Shubhabrata Marmar deliberated over many hours to finally decide on the winner in each category.
To maintain confidentiality, everybody has scored, but we haven't even tabulated the awards. So we are going to add up the scores and do that much closer to the award date so that nobody will know the results till they are actually announced at the award ceremony.
So it is more complicated than it looks because I have to compare each bike to its own peers but rate it against everybody else and decide, is this a better premium sports bike than that is a better sporty commuter? That's really the challenge. And the reason why this jury works so well is because each one of us has at least 5 years of experience of doing testing and being part of the evaluation process.
We're here for the jury round where we'll be voting on our options of what the Indian Motorcycle of the Year should be. This is the one time in the year that we all meet and discuss on what the future action, line of action would be for where we're heading.
The things that we're looking for with an Indian Car of the Year. In terms of value, in terms of practicality, in terms of wow factor, and that kind of makes it tricky. That's challenging, but it's a good mix.
The car that becomes the Indian Car of the Year has raised the benchmark in its own segment, and there are quite a few have done that. So all these cars have raised the benchmark, so it will be a tough fight between all of them.
The winners were kept a closely guarded secret till it was time to announce them at a red carpet event held in the balmy climes of Mumbai at the end of the year. The impressive affair was attended by top automotive leaders, respected journalists and many auto enthusiasts.
The sheer fact that so many industry veterans and the leaders are present today talks about the volumes, about the credibility of this award. And Indian Car of the Year has been the most coveted award as far as the manufacturing industry goes.
We are very honored to be a candidate as a MACE. You are sincere and very transparent, and fair evaluation makes our constitution stronger.
All the COTI members are very fairly judging the performance of the cars and then all kinds of factors they consider.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the ICOTY and IMOTY ceremony. Welcome, our dear friends. My name is Sirish Chandran. I'm the editor of Evo India and Fastbikes India magazine. On behalf of the entire jury, let me welcome you to the 14th edition of the ICOTY and the 11th edition of the Indian Motorcycle of the Year, both sponsored by JK Tyres. And by the way, JK Tyres has been making bike tires, FYI. A particularly warm welcome to Dr. Raghupati Singhania, Chairman and Managing Director of JK Tyre and Industries Limited. Now, over the past 14 years, the ICOTY has grown into the most important automotive award in India. It is the strength of the jury, the cream of automotive testers in the country, both young and old, experienced and very experienced, guys who have raced, guys who have been industry professionals, guys who work on cars and bikes themselves, guys who drive and ride tens of thousands of kilometers every year. The quality and capability of the jury you will not find in any automotive award in the country. Let me welcome Dr. Singhania, a pioneer in every sense of the word. Dr. Singhania, please.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you all on this fine evening. We are gathered here today to celebrate excellence in the auto industry by recognizing best of the best among cars and motorcycles. JK Tyre is extremely proud to nurture this platform since 2005. The ICOTY and IMOTY awards have undergone a rich journey over the years, and today they represent the highest level of credibility, judgment, and recognition. I would like to take a moment to talk about JK Tyre's journey with these awards. In India and overseas, the tire and the automotive sectors are interwoven. One complements the other like twin pillars that fuel a strong relationship. New developments and technology advancements in one field acts like a spur to drive improvements in the other. At JK Tyre, we believe that innovation and superior technology are the foundations for the future. With this in view, we opened a new R&D center at Mysore this year. The Global Technology and Research Center represents the new generation of tire technology. I'm extremely proud to say that we have the best engineers, best technicians in the industry who can work on optimizing the product performance and product design cycle time through simulation and predictive techniques. The center will play an instrumental role in not only defining growth at JK Tyre, but also significantly contribute towards enhancing the technological excellence for the entire tire industry. I am confident that this R&D center will help provide significant competitive advantages to Indian auto industry as well. The ICOTY and the IMOTY awards recognize and reward the rigorous efforts made by the auto manufacturers in the areas of design excellence, innovation, and R&D to ensure customer satisfaction. I am thankful for the passion and excitement that the auto industry brings to these awards through their inspiring and powerful machines, even during challenging times. As a result, the jury members for the awards have had a tough job. It is never easy to choose winners from a field of leaders. I would like to thank the jury members for the task, though challenging, accomplished so well. While we will have a single winner in both the categories, the reality is that each contender for the award is also a winner in their own right. So congratulations to you all for having made it so far. I understand a new category for award has been added this year, and I look forward to hear more about it. Therefore, without further ado, let me make way for the celebrations to begin. I have only but one thing left to say. Enjoy the evening, but do make sure that you stay in total control. Thank you.
Now, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me make way for the first performance of the evening by the Terence Lewis Contemporary Dance Company. And now, please join me in welcoming onto stage the chairman for this year's Indian Car of the Year, Yogendra Pratap.
Welcome everybody from the industry, leaders of the industry, friends, colleagues from the jury, from the various automotive publications. Dr. Singhania, one of the earliest supporters of the ICOTY Awards, as well as all the friends from JK Tyres who've been supporting the awards right from the beginning. Is it too much to ask you to be present to support these awards, which I think all of you agree are the premier awards of the Indian automotive industry? The third award this year is for the premium cars. Somehow, a very large segment of the premium car makers are getting left out of the Indian Car of the Year awards, which are supposed to represent the Indian car market. And it is this thinking that has prompted us, like I said last year, to institute an additional premium car award. The other award that we had thought that we should be instituting is for environment-friendly cars. And even this year, we had examined all the cars that were launched in the country and thought that we should give a green award. But unfortunately, our country is still not prepared to turn that page. And perhaps next year, we'll have more of you introducing green cars so that we can have a green award. And finally, let's move on to the award giving. So let's start off with the new award category, the Premium Car Award 2019 by iCoti.
Here are the shortlisted contenders battling it out for the title of Premium Car of the Year Award 2019.
I'd like to call on stage the entire jury for the Premium Car Award 2019. And to give away the award, I'd also like to call upon stage Dr. Singhania.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the premium category, the new entry to this year's awards is none other than Volvo XC40.
Really quite humbling to be able to have Volvo win the first premium iCoti, and I just want to thank iCoti for opening up the awards for premium cars. I of course want to thank all of the jury members for thinking of us during this important time of the year. Certainly all of the folks back in Sweden that have put their hard work into the designers and the engineers in making the XC40 really an outstanding car that has won now European Car of the Year and iCoti, and to add this to the trophy shelf is really a crowning achievement for us. And finally, the very hardworking team at Volvo Car India that makes all this happen. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
Just some more information about the Premium Car Award 2019. The runner-up was the Volvo XC60, and in third place was the Mercedes E63 AMG.
Let's call upon Shubhabharata Marmar, who can explain the inflection, the tone inflections, and guide us through the rest of the iMoti.
Over the last few years, we've seen that more and more premium motorcycles are coming into the Indian Motorcycle of the Year. But this year, there was a scooter that sparked a very intense discussion. And first, I would like to congratulate TVS on the Ntorq 125. It is absolutely fantastic. Can I please have a hand for TVS today? Today, 1 in 3 or more two-wheelers sold in the country are scooters, and our award is called the Indian Motorcycle of the Year. So the idea of the Ntorq 125 being the motorcycle of the year obviously doesn't arise, right? But it is really a fantastic scooter, so we've taken a decision that from next year onwards, we will consider adding the Indian Scooter of the Year as a category award to our set of awards. We do have one small stipulation, which is there must be 5 new scooters that qualify for an award for this award to be given. And now, my speech is over. So here are the nominees for the Indian Motorcycle of the Year.
Here are the contenders for the Indian Motorcycle of the Year 2019.
And the winner of these powerful two-wheeler machines is the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. We're absolutely, genuinely, crazily delighted. This means so much to Royal Enfield. I mean, it means really a lot, especially coming from this jury. It is by far the most important and coveted motorcycle award. The Motorcycle of the Year award for the Interceptor 650 is a testament. It's a testament to the new Royal Enfield. The motorcycles that you saw there are from some very, very, very outstanding companies and they're companies which are 10 times our size or maybe 100 times our size. They're really evolved motorcycles. And this year was especially a very strong lineup. And most importantly for us, I believe what the Interceptor will do for Royal Enfield is what the Classic did for us in the Indian market, is what the Interceptor will do for Royal Enfield in the global markets. So thanks very much and look forward to being here once again. Cheers.
I also wanted to talk about the bikes that won second and third place. In second place was the Yamaha R15 version 3. In third place was the TVS Apache RR310, another stunning sports bike.
We've got Rohan Joshi, a stand-up comedian. A lot of you might have heard of him. Put your hands together for Rohan Joshi.
Before the show happened, I got on a call with the organizers and they said, Rohan, I know what your content is like, but today you have to keep it clean and classy because there are automotive majors, there are heads of all major companies, and there are auto journalists. So you have to keep it clean and classy. And I was like, tum log kabhi junket pe nahi gaye ho na? Like, if that's what you think, really clean and classy, like you guys may not have seen these guys after 3 pegs. I have. I grew up in the 80s. There was no need for a jury. The Indian Car of the Year in the 80s was just whatever car came out that year. That was Indian Car of the Year. We had no features to deliberate back then. Hill assist was basically turning off your AC क्योंकि bro slope आ रहा है. That was hill assist. If you had good biceps, you had power windows. If you had no biceps, you didn't have power windows. Parking sensor was one guy standing behind your car going dut, 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 until you crashed into something or you didn't. That was the whole thing. All right, guys, that's it. That's my time. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
So now we move on to the third award of the evening. Let me call upon Yogendra Pratap to take you through this year's ICOTY.
Well, the Indian Car of the Year awards need no introduction, but it started off nearly 15 years back. A group of us got together. We met at the motoring office and we said we should have one award that stands out over all the others put together, and we should all get together and give this award. And it's been an amazing journey. It started off with a very small award ceremony, again supported by Tyre, and it has grown to this huge, big award that everybody covets. So with that, let's move on to the contenders for this award and the AV for the Indian Car of the Year.
Here are the shortlisted contenders battling it out for the title of Indian Car of the Year 2019.
I'd like to call the ICOTY jury up on stage and also Dr. Singhania to give away the award and announce the winner.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for the entire evening. The Indian Car of the Year 2018 is the one which won the first ICOTY award, which is Maruti Suzuki Swift.
It's a very exciting I'd like to express the sincere appreciation to the jury member who selected our car, Indian Car of the Year of 2019. In 2006, first generation Swift received first ICOT Indian Car of the Year. And second generation Swift received, fortunately, in 2012, also the Indian Car of the Year 2012. And fortunately, this year, third generation Swift got this award. We are very much appreciate. Thank you very much. I would like to share this award as the honor to our team member who developed this product, who manufacture and assemble this car. Thank you very much.
I'd just like to tell you about the top three on the ICOT. In second place was Hyundai Santro. In third place was the Honda Amaze. So these are the top three ICOT cars.
Before we end, we have a closing act by the Terence Lewis Dance Company.
Wear your smile and your style, then kick back that extra mile. Sit tight, this is gonna go your way. Onto Broadway. A kiss on the hand may be quite continental, but diamonds are a girl's best friend. A kiss may be grand, but it won't pay the rental on your humble flats or help you feed your pussycat. Are you ready? A little party never killed nobody. Right here, right now is all we got. Oh, a little party never killed nobody. So we gon' dance until we drop. A little party never killed nobody. God damn.
How can we have more inclusive recognition? And one of the points was mentioned e-vehicles, which is written on the wall. So now question is how soon that broad maturity level comes on the surface. There must be minimum competitors. Then second area was shared was scooters. Can that be distinct from two-wheelers? But again, you need a minimum critical mass. So we have to keep evolving our thinking based on the evolution of the industry, auto industry.
As the curtain fell on the 14th successful edition of the awards, the auto industry, enthusiastically supported by JK Tyres, was poised for an even more successful new year.